Welcome to the stock market analysis. Today we're gonna continue look at Super Microcomputer Incorporation, SMCI ticker symbol. Now this stock has gone up by quite a lot from here to here, and now we're gonna wonder where it's likely to go. Now before I go into the construction of or what the price is doing, let me just show you how far it has gone from here to the highs of it. Almost 250% within a very short period of time, and this is amazing. So if I'm not mistaken, this stock is listed in the S&P 500 S&P 500 to replace another stock, and right now it's trading around here. It has gone up to here but decline, rise again and decline. So what is next for this stock? Now first of all, let's take a look at the moving average. The 200-day moving average for this stock, for a very long time, let's say about here, it has, let's go back bit more. Okay, here it has started to rise. I want you to really pay attention to the 200-day moving average, because this is a very powerful moving average. It's always taught in classes, in technical analysis lessons and so on, but you may not have learned how to really utilize this powerful tool. So I color my 200 MA yellow, and I use a simple moving average. Now here's one little unknown secret. If the 200-day moving average is rising, that means this stock long-term wise it is bullish. It's going to go up, right? Even if there's a bouncing up and down. Look, it's curving up and curving up and curving up and curving up and curving up, and even curving up here and here, curving up at this moment. So it's curving up, but look what the price has done. From over 40 over is risen all the way. So this is the thing. If the 200 MA is rising, the price is still above the 200 MA, you should be bullish long term. All right, but the thing is, how do you enter the stock? You enter the stock when there is short-term weaknesses about to turn into short-term strength. You buy a short-term strength in a long-term strength, okay? And like here, from here to here or here to here is short-term weaknesses in long-term strength. So we have risen quite a lot, and let me just go to the 2-hour chart to let you see construction. Here there is a triangle pattern. Now if you really know how to utilize a triangle pattern, right, let me just draw it. Okay, roughly it's like that. You connect the highs, you connect the highs, and then connect the lows. This is a triangle pattern, and what this tells us is, if the stock breaks above the downtrend line in the triangle, it gap up, that means it wants to go up. If it breaks below this uptrend line, it wants to go down. So far it has been, from here it breaks above this downtrend line. And one of the not very known facts of triangle is that the apex of the triangle, the apex is where the trend line will meet, the sharp part. This, when the stock breaks above this downtrend line, the middle will be a support area. Okay, so whatever the stock does, as long as it stays above the middle of the triangle, whatever it does, eventually it will go higher if it stays above. So which is why the stock corrected from kind of small body doji, bottoming tail, went back up, reach around here, does not want to fall down, because this is a very strong area of support. Now, what happens if the support fails? If the support fails, then the stock will most likely go down to this area and maybe even meet the 200 MA. But so far, it has not. So I want you to pay attention to this area, because this is the line in the sand for investors and also traders. So if the stock goes up, trades down, but stays within above this area, eventually it will go back up and maybe even make new highs. Now let's go to the weekly chart, and yep, we have a very nice breakout from here. The 20 MA is rising, 50 MA is rising, 200 MA is rising. This is a picture of bullish strength, and you should be bullish in the stock long term. Now, right about the apex here, there is a bottoming tail, and many do not know that you can actually use a bottoming tail to gauge the health of the stock. Let me just remove this so that you can see the bottoming tail. Now, what happens in an uptrend if the stock goes above the highs of the bottoming tail? It means it's bullish, and if it stays above the low of this bottoming tail, that means it does not want to go any lower. Whatever it does, eventually it will go back up. Now, this stock right now, you can actually, let's go to the 60-minute chart, and you can see. Let me just draw back the support area, the apex. Okay, first of all, there is a double bottom in the 60-minute chart. You can actually trade this when it breaks above the highs of this consolidation. Yeah, it's a short-term trade because support area at double bottom at the support area are actually tradable, especially when it goes back above the 20 MA. But what I want you to take a look at is this downtrend line, very beautiful downtrend line that it's trying to break above, and here we have a larger double bottom, right? The 60-minute 20 MA is trying to go above the 50 MA, and what happens if this stock trades above the 200 MA and stays above this downtrend line? Let's say it's go up here, down, whatever it does, it stays above the downtrend line. We will have a new 60-minute uptrend, and maybe it just goes up and make new highs. Okay, so this is something for you to consider. Now, what I want to show you is let's take in the stock and MACD indicators. All right, this is the daily chart, Bollinger Bands with the MACD. Now, you can see there was a bearish cross here, right about here, and the damage is done. You can see what do you call it? The sell signal, right, in the MACD lines. And now it looks like it's curving up. Okay, there might be also a bullish divergence in the MACD histogram. But if there is a bullish cross coming soon, it might help to propel SMCI higher. We are also quite oversold. I think like a buy signal has been given in the stochastic as well. But what is important is you want to look at this buy signal in the MACD lines. If it happens, it might help to propel the stock higher. Now let's go back to stock. So at this moment, it's trying to break higher, and well, if it stays above this support area, then whatever it does, it will most likely going to trade and move back up. Now, I would like to take out the seasonality chart of SMCI. You can go to stockcharts.com and look for the seasonality chart. For the past 4 years, 2020 to 2023, April has not been a very good month for SMCI, so that is something that you need to take into consideration because it goes up only 40% of the time, but the performance is like negative 0.1% only, so it's neither up or down. That's okay. But in February and March, it has gone up 60% of the time, close higher than it opened, and February has done very well, 18.4% return. But look at May, June, and July, right? May, it goes up 70%, 75% of the time, and the gain is 34.6%. And July, for the past 4 years, 2020 to 2023, it has gone up by 100% of the time, close higher than it opened, and the gains are 20.3. So if we look at the stock chart, right? For April, If it manages to stay above here, the apex of the triangle, right? Maybe it goes up, it trades sideways. We just only have 2 more weeks of trading. About 12, 13 bars, 10 bars, maybe. If it just can able to stay above this support area, then you want to look at May, because May, historically, it has a very huge return and 75% probability of closing higher than open. So let's say by the end of April, it's still here. Then you really want to look for a bullish pattern to take advantage of the seasonality before it shoots up. So just want you to pay attention to the seasonality and also to the support level, and then decide what you want to do. Okay, so I do hope that this analysis has been helpful, right? I hope it guides you, and I'll see you in the next one.